Hello and welcome. In this lesson, we are going to differentiate some more functions and try to solve them. Here, the first function is given in the form 3 over x square. So, in order to solve it, first of all, we move this x square from the denominator into the numerator, and as we know, here it is dividing, so it gets multiplied with the 3 and the sign of the power changes to minus 2 from 2. So we have 3 x raised to the power minus 2 as a function, and when we differentiate this function, constant remains as it is before the variable. So we write down it here, and the power gets multiplied with this constant and the value subtracted. So we have minus 6 x raised to the power minus 3, and finally we write it as 6 over x cube as we shift this x again into the denominator. So this is the answer of our given function. Here we have another function x raised to the power 0. First of all, as we know that anything raised to the power 0 is equivalent to 1, so x raised to the power 0 is equals to 1. And if we take the derivative of 1, so it comes out as 0, as the 1 is the constant and the derivative of constant is 0. So our answer is 0 for this given function. Now look at another function which is quad root, and we have x cube quad root. So here we are going to solve it in a way. As we know that the value of the root is half, value of under root is equivalent to half. Similarly, cube root is equivalent to 1 over 3 and quad root is equivalent to 1 over 4. So here we can write this quad root as x cube raised to the power 1 over 4. Now we are going to take the derivative of this function, which is x cube raised to the power 1 over 4, or we can write it as x, as these are multiplying with each other, 3 into 1 over 4. So we have, right now we are not taking derivative, we are still solving the function. We have x raised to the power 3 over 4. So this is basically our function. Now we are going to take the derivative of this function, which will become 3 over 4 comes here, and we are going to subtract 1 from the power. So we have, just take LCM over here, and it comes out as 3 over 4 x raised to the power, 4 is here, minus 1 over 4, or we can write it as 3 over 4. It is in the denominator, so we take it in the numerator, so we take it in the denominator. So we have 3 over 4 x is the power 1 over 4, which can be written as 3 over 4 under root quad root x, as this is equivalent to quad root. So basically our answer is 3 over 4 quad root x for the given function. Here we have a function in which we have a cube root. So first we will derive the function. 6 remains as it is its constant, and we have x raised to the power 1 over 3, as cube root can be written as power 1 over 3. Now we are going to take the derivative of this function, which comes out as 6 into 1 over 3 x 1 over 3 minus 1. Here this cancel out with this, and we have 2 here, which is going to multiply with this x, And here we have, after solving, minus 2 over 3, as we have just taken LCM over here in the power, and we can write it as 2 over x 2 over 3. We can write it as 2 over x square into 1 over 3. This is similar to this, but now we can write it in the form of cube root. So we can write it as x square under cube root. This is our answer, as this is similar to this and this is similar to this. So we can write it in the form 2 over x square cube root. Here we have another function 3 over x plus 1 over 3x cube. Here the two values are adding with each other. So we are going to take the derivative of both the values and addition sign remains in between. So now let's start solving this function. So first of all we have 3 over x. We take this x into the numerator and become x raised to the power minus 1. And similarly for 1 over 3x cube, we take this x cube into the numerator and it becomes x raised to the power minus 3. Now we are going to take the derivative of this function. Again we have 3 comes out as it is, and the power gets multiplied with this 3, and we have x minus 2 as minus 1 subtracted from minus 1 and it becomes minus 2. Similarly here we have 1 over 3 as it is, minus 3 came here and gets multiplied with this 1 over 3, and we have x raised to the power minus 4 as minus 1 is added in minus 3 and it becomes minus 4. Now this 3 cancels out with this 3, but minus sign remains as it is. So we have here 3 into minus 1, which is minus 3, x raised to the power minus 2, minus plus minus x raised to the power minus 4. Now in order to remove minus from the powers, we take this x into the denominator and we have minus 3 over x square minus 1 over x raised to the power 4. And this is the answer of the given function. Here we have another interesting function in which we have under root 16 x raised to the power 5. So first of all we will solve in order to get the function. So we are just going to take the root, and as we know that the root of 16 is 4. Now we have under root x raised to the power 5, and as we know that the value of square root is 1 over 2, so we can write it as x raised to the power 5 raised to the power 1 over 2. And as these both are multiplying with each other, so we can write it as 5 into 1 over 2, or we have a function 4 x raised to the power 5 over 2. Now we take the derivative of this function and we will have 4 as it is, 5 over 2 x, 5 over 2 minus 1. Now this 2 cancels out and we have 2 here, and this 2 gets multiplied with this 5 and we have 10 here, and after solving this we have 3 over 2. We have just taken LCM over here. Now our answer is 10, as this can be written as x 3 into 1 over 2, or 10 under root, as this is the value of the root, x cube. This is equivalent to this, and this is a 10 under root x cube is our answer for the given function. Here we have another function x under root x. So first of all, we solve this for our function. Here the power of x is 1, as we know, and it is multiplying with another x which has a power of half, which is basically equivalent to square root. So the two x are multiplying with each other, one having a power 1 and the other having a power of half. And as we know, when the variables multiply with each other or the base is same, then the power adds. For better understanding of these things, go through the lesson of surds and indices. So here we can add these powers with each other and it becomes 3 over 2. Now we take the derivative of this function, which is quite easy, as 3 over 2 came here, and we have minus 1 over 2 as 3 over 2 minus 1 in the power, and we have 1 over 2, which can be written as 3 over 2 root x. We have just subtracted 1 from 3 over 2, so we have 1 over 2 in the power. So this is our answer for the given function. Here we have another interesting question, 1 over 8x cube root. So first of all, we will solve this for the function and we will have 1 over, now this cube root can be written as 8x raised to the power 1 over 3, which means that this power is on 8 and on x as well. So 8 raised to the power 1 over 3 and x raised to the power 1 over 3. We can solve it further, as we know that 8 is the cube of 2, as 2 into 2 into 2 is 8. So if we write 2 raised to the power 3 into 1 over 3, then it is equivalent to this, and x raised to the power over 1 over 3 comes as it is. Now this 3 cancels out with this 3 and we remain with 1 over 2 x raised to the power 1 over 3. Now we take this x into the numerator and it becomes x raised to the power minus 1 over 3. Now we are going to take the derivative of this function. 1 over 2 remains as it is, minus 1 over 3 comes here, and we will subtract 1 from minus 1 over 3. Now we have minus 1 over 6 as they both multiply with each other, and we have minus 4 over 3. Now we have 1 over 6 x raised to the power 4 over 3, or we can write it as minus 1 over 6 cube root x raised to the power 4. This is our answer. Here we have another function x minus 2 over x square. We will solve it first of all to get the function. So we have x minus 2, and if we take this x square into the numerator, we will have x raised to the power minus 2. Now this gets multiplied with this, and we have x is the power 1 and into x is the power minus 2, minus 2 x raised to the power minus 2. And 1 minus 2 is minus 1, as we know when the base is same, power add or subtract with respect to their sign. So we have x raised to the power minus 1 minus 2 x raised to the power minus 2. Now we are going to find the derivative of this function, which comes out as minus x raised to the power minus 2 as when 1 subtracted from minus 1, it becomes minus 2, minus sign in the middle, and then we have 2, and this minus 2 gets multiplied with this 2, and we have x raised to the power minus 3. Now we have minus x raised to the power minus 2 minus minus plus 4 x raised to the power minus 3, or we will have minus 1 over x square plus 4 over x cube. We just shift the x from numerator to denominator in order to get the powers with the positive sign. Now we take the LCM over here. We have x cube in the denominator, and then we have minus x plus 4. Now we can write it as 4 minus x over x cube, which is the answer of our given function. Here we have another function 1 plus x over x raised to the power 1 over 4 or x square root. So first we solve this expression, and we can write it as 1 plus x over x raised to the power 1 over 4, as this is equivalent to quad root. Now take this expression into the numerator, and we will have x raised to the power minus 1 over 4. Now this x raised to the power minus 1 over 4 multiply with this 1 plus x, and we will have x raised to the power minus 1 over 4 plus x into x raised to the power minus 1 over 4. Now we have x raised to the power minus 1 over 4 plus, as base is same, so we will have 1 minus 1 over 4, which become 3 over 4, as 1 minus 1 over 4 is equivalent to 3 over 4. Now we take the derivative of this function, and we will have minus 1 over 4 x raised to the power minus 1 over 4 minus 1 plus 3 over 4 x raised to the power 3 over 4 minus 1. Now further solving, we will have minus 1 over 4. Here we have taken the LCM, and it becomes minus 1 minus 4 is minus 5 over 4 plus 3 over 4 x raised to the power minus 1 over 4, as 3 minus 4 over 4 is minus 1 over 4. Now we take the LCM, and we will have in the denominator 4, we have minus 1 into x raised to the power minus 5 over 4 plus 3 x raised to the power minus 1 over 4. This minus 1 multiply with this x, and we will have minus x minus 5 over 4 plus 3 x raised to the power minus 1 over 4 over 4. Now, as we have explained in our previous lessons, that we can take common x minus 5 over 4. Basically, the purpose of the common is that whenever the common multiply with the inside value, the answer would be the same. So, if we take x raised to the power minus 5 over 4 as common, we will remain with minus 1 here plus 3, and in terms of x, we will only have x remains in the bracket, because if we multiply x raised to the power 1 into x raised to the power 4, it is equivalent to x raised to the power minus 1 over 4. Let's do it so it gets clear. If we have x minus 5 over 4 into x, which means x minus 5 over 4 plus 1 is that value. And further solving, we will have minus 5 plus 4, and we will have x raised to the power minus 1 over 4, which is exactly equal to this, which means that we can take this common and remains with the x inside the bracket. Now we will solve this question further, and we will take this x to the power minus 5 over 4 into the denominator, and we will have minus 1 plus 3x over 4, x is the power 5 over 4, or we can write it as 3x minus 1 over 4, x is the power 5 quad root. And this is our answer for the given function. Now here we have a question in which we have to find the equation of the tangent and the normal for the given function, which is y is equals to x square cube root, and the points are given as 8 and 4. So first of all, we will find out the derivative in order to find out the gradient. We have function x square power 1 over 3, which is equivalent to cube root, or we have x 2 over 3, as they both are multiplying with each other. Now we will take the derivative, which comes out as 2 over 3 minus 1, or we will have 2 over 3 x raised to the power minus 1 over 3. Now we put the value of x, which is given as 8, in order to get the value of tangent. So we have 2 over 3. We take this x into the denominator, and it comes out as 1 over 3. Now we put the value of x, which is 8, into 1 over 3, and as we know that 8 is the cube of 2, so we can write it as 2 raised to the power 3, 1 over 3, and this 3 cancels out with this 3, and this 2 cancels out with this 2, and we have a gradient or derivative 1 over 3. This is for the normal equation, and as we know for tangent equation, and as we know for normal, we will have minus 1 over 3, which become minus 3. So we have a gradient for tangent equation, and we have a gradient for normal equation. Now we are going to find out the equation with the given points, which are 8 and 4. So first we will find the equation of tangent. Y minus y1, which is 4 here. Gradient for the tangent is 1 over 3, and x minus x1, which is 8 here. So we will have y minus 4, this 3 goes there and multiply with this expression, and we have x minus 8. We have 3y minus 12 is equals to x minus 8, and we have 3y is equals to x minus 8 plus 12. We have 3y is equals to x plus 4. This is our equation of tangent. Now we will find out the equation of normal. We have y minus y1, which is 4. Gradient is minus 3. X minus x1, which is 8. We have y minus 4 is equals to minus 3x plus 24. We have y is equals to minus 3x plus 24 plus 4. We have y is equals to minus 3x plus 28. This is our equation of normal. Here we have another question in which for the given function, which is x cubed plus 5x square minus x minus 4, we have to find the value of f dash minus 2. So first of all, we will find the derivative of this function and then put the value minus 2 in it in order to find the value of f dash minus 2. So the derivative of the given function is 3x square, 2 into 5 is 10, x minus 1 and 0 for constant, so we are not going to write it here. So our derivative comes out as 3x square plus 10x minus 1. Now we have to find out the value of f dash minus 2, which means that the value of x is minus 2. We are going to put the value of x everywhere and we will have minus 2 into minus 2 is 4 plus 10 into minus 2 is minus 20 minus 1. We have 12 minus 20 minus 1, or we have minus 9. This is the value of our given function. Now with this question, we are going to conclude our lesson in which we have to find out the equation of the normal for which the function is given as y is equals to x is the power 4 minus 4x cube and the point is given as x is equals to 1 over 2. So first of all, we will find out the value of y with the help of the value of x. Y is equals to 1 over 2 raised to the power 4 minus 4 1 over 2 raised to the power 3. So we have y is equals to 1 over 16 minus 4 into 1 over 8. So we have 1 over 16 minus 1 over 2, or after taking LCM we will have 1 minus 8 and we have minus 7 over 16. This is the value of y. Now we are going to take the derivative of this function and we have 4. The function is y is equals to x is the power 4 minus 4x cube, and we are going to take the derivative here, so it's 4x cube minus 4 into 3x square, or we have 4x cube minus 12x square. This is the value of y dash. Again, we put the value of x in order to get the value of y dash. The value of x is 1 over 2 minus 12 1 over 2 whole square. We have 1 over 2 becomes 1 over 8 as there is a cube here, and we have 1 over 4 here. We have 1 over 2 minus 3, which is 2 1 minus 3 into 2 is 6, and we have minus 5 over 2. But this is the y dash for the tangent, and we have to find out the equation of normal. As we know, for normal we will have minus 1 over minus 5 over 2. This minus cancel out with this minus and we will have 2 over 5. So our gradient value is 2 over 5, value of x is 1 over 2, and we have just derived the value of 5, which is minus 7 over 16. Now we can easily find out the equation with the help of the standard equation, which is y minus y1, which is minus 7 over 16, is equals to gradient, which is 2 over 5, and x minus x1, which is 1 over 2. Now we have y plus 7 over 16 16 is equals to 2 over 5, and if we solve it, we will have 2x minus 1. This 2 cancels out with this 2. Here we take the LCM and we will have 16y plus 7 is equals to 1 over 5, 2x minus 1. We will take this 16 here and this 5 here, so we have 16y plus 7 is equals to 16, 2x minus 1, or we have 80y plus 35 is equals to 32x minus 16, or we have 80y is equals to 32x minus 16 minus 35. 80y is equals to 32x minus 51. This is our equation which is required in the question. Hope these videos are helpful in understanding different concepts. Do visit and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.